Welcome to Ask Andy, in which you ask me questions and I try to answer them. But before the questions, we got a post on our Facebook page from Vincent Edgar Bennett, who writes, "Happy New Year to you, Andy. We are currently looking to buy a motorhome. My wife and I are both 67 and our daughter is blind and needs a wheelchair. Wish us luck. Can't wait for the adventure to begin. Cheers, stay happy." Vincent, what a great little message. I think what you're saying sums up what for me is part of the attraction of motorhoming. It offers a way to go out and have adventure, no matter how old you are, how young you are, or what sort of physical disabilities you may have. You're going to have a great time, and I can assure you that all your fellow motorhomers are going to do everything they can to help you. Good luck, and let us know how you get on. Right, the first question is from Paul Fogarty, who writes, "How to get a motorhome nice and level? Do you use jacks similar to caravans?" Some motorhomes do actually come with jacks built in, or you can get them fitted as an aftermarket accessory. But most people, Paul, just use those little ramps that you drive up. And some people, like me, just don't bother. I'm happy to sleep, well, not like that, but definitely like that. Rachel Porter says, "Hi, I'm new to motorhoming. I have a 2-year-old. I was wondering if anyone could recommend some child-friendly sites which are in walking distance or on main bus routes to local amenities and attractions." Well, Rachel, I think I'm right in saying that a lot of the actual club guidebooks tell you if there are bus stops or train stations or other forms of public transport near their campsites. So I suggest that you have a good look through the club campsite guides, and that should certainly help you. David Prince, he asks me why I think Britain is not motorhome friendly and what can be done to improve it. Well, David, I'm not sure that Britain isn't motorhome friendly. I think it's all a state of mind. I've always found everybody is friendly towards me when I go out in my motorhome. And I think you ask what can be done to improve it. I think all motorhomers should just be aware that they do tend to have bigger vehicles than most people. And you do have a responsibility to be nice and quiet, nice and tidy, unobtrusive. Don't make a mark on the landscape. Just be discreet and enjoy yourself. And I think you'll find that most people have no problems with you and your motorhome at all. Richard Watkins, along with several other people, ask, where can he get the wild camping guide from that I showed on a previous program? Well, that was actually the guide for Brit Stops, and Brit Stops is a little setup where a lot of places around the country, ranging from farms to pubs, all that sort of thing, even a vineyard, if I remember correctly, where they welcome you to go and stay for free overnight. It's kind of wild camping, but without the wild bit. You can look online and find Brit Stops, and you can join up and get that guide. Michael Fletcher says, "Hi Andy, what's the best way to prevent insects coming into the motorhome on a balmy evening?" Well, I'll tell you what, Michael, I've got a friend who actually enjoys having insects coming into his motorhome because he's got one of those things that looks like a tennis racket with a battery in the handle, and it gives it a few forehand, backhand volleys. It's a fantastic time. Of course, you can get little devices which you hang up in the motorhome, and they too will zap insects that are attracted to them. To keep insects out, well, of course, most motorhomes come with fly screens on the windows, and of course you've got to make sure that they haven't got any holes in, that they're done right up to the top. But I've got a little trick for you here. What you want to do is get one of these and stick it on the door to the motorhome. That's telling them.